that veteran leadership necessary.
Now Washington's starting five. Bilal Coulibaly out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's George in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Rollins in at the point. Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season. And some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now. And their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
And here's McCollum. Coulibaly finds McCollum. Here's George. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title club.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Now here's Coulibaly. There's McCollum with the three. Gets the three ball to go.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Middleton. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And here's Sarr. McCollum outside. Back to Sarr. The three ball. And again, Washington with a triple.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Pass to Rollins. Now Turner, 4 on the clock. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Porter's shot is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Middleton outside. Over on Antetokounmpo. Middleton, no good.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Throws it up high. Oh, kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's Middleton, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's McCollum, and another basket for Washington.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Antetokounmpo, a screen on McCollum to the paint. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And so it's Washington with it. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Now here's Porter. 8 points in his last time out. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lets a floater go. And he takes it up and lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
It's Middleton on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to McCollum. From behind the arc. The rebound by Turner. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside, Green. Here's Rollins. No points so far. Now here's Porter. Coulibaly defending. Coulibaly against Porter. Outside for Green. Antetokounmpo outside. Over Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Wizards have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. George passes to McCollum. And Turner with the block.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Carrington, he's checked in for Middleton.
At the line for the Bucks, Miles Turner. One shot.
That one misses for Turner. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
NBA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game. A deep three. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 3. George finds Coulibaly. Outside Carrington. Back to McCollum. George, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Carrington. For 3, McCollum sinks the tray. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Porter. Outside, Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
McCollum, pass to George. Washington moving the ball around. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
First free throw is good, and we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Bucks have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Rollins, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's George. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. Ball stolen. Pass to Turner. Out to the right wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. George defending. Antetokounmpo against George. 6 to shoot. And here's Green from the arc. McCollum pulls it in. Washington's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Ooh, basket interference. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Rollins. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Pass to Antetokounmpo from the arc. Rebound Washington. Last time they met in Washington.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Washington shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line. Shooting 2.
That's good from George. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. George hits them both. Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Kuzma with a screen on McCollum. Here's Rollins. Outside for Green. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Right side Carrington. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Wizards lead by 3.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Pass to Kuzma. And they call an illegal screen here.
And they're up there in the top half of the league in assists. That's an area they'd like to improve on, but on their good nights, this is an excellent passing team.
And you pointed it out. This team is tremendous beyond the arc. They hit threes at a very good clip, and that opens up the court. Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Green, and Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Bagley's checked in. Now here's Sarr. Lays it up and banks it in. Sarr's got 5 now.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
McCollum against Anthony. Can they get it? And it's Bagley with the rebound. Washington leading by 5. McCollum outside. Pass to Sarr. Back to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Porter finds Kuzma. Now Anthony. McCollum defends. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, BA. I mean, those are 2 very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Here's Turner following the three-pointer by Washington. Kuzma outside. Turner a screen on Sarr. Stolen by Sarr. Here's Carrington. And again, Washington with a triple.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to Turner. Porter looks it over. There's a screen by Turner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards leading by 9 to the middle. Here's Carrington. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
.136 left in the first quarter here. Now Anthony. No points yet. Portis, the pass to Kuzma. They need this. Washington with a rebound. Right side, Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And into the floor is your
Champagny, he's checked in for Washington. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. In the third spot, the Bucks.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Here's Kuzma. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. On the wing, Kuzma from deep. Drops in the three.
Timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Carrington. 9 points in the game. Here's Champagny. And another basket for Washington.
They've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Portis finds Anthony. Wide open look. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Soft touch off the glass. Champagny's got his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Kuzma in his last outing with 12 points. Three-pointer. The shot no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards up 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back with you shortly. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Harris in at the three, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Clock is at 3. Fires from the wing. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Here's Champagny. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Harris outside. Pass to Kuzma. And here's Anthony, defended by Kispert. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And here's Harris outside. No good on the shot. Wizards leading by 12. Outside Carrington. Kispert outside. Here's Champagnie. Back to Kispert. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Kispert's got his first 2 points. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Hands here, come your forward court.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. And then for Washington, Chris Middleton's checked in for Kispert. Coulibaly comes in for Champagnie. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Johnson. Here's Rollins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Portis. That shot, no good. Ooh, good D by Bagley. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. McCollum's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma with a screen on Middleton. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
Outside Carrington, back to McCollum. On the wing, Green. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Antetokounmpo, a screen on McCollum. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Now the Wizards in transition. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on it, throwing it down with force.
Carrington with it. 9 points in the game. McCollum drives in. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
Yeah, we know CJ's got a good shot, but he is at his best going to the rim.
Antetokounmpo inside. Middleton covering. It's Kuzma with the miss.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to McCollum. Now here's Coulibaly. Fires from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Coulibaly's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Middleton against Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. McCollum pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Coulibaly. A 17-point lead, their biggest. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Washington, Sarr's checked in for Bagley. And it's Johnson in for Carrington.
One shot.
That free throw good from Middleton. Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
And he comes up with a bucket.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Pass to Middleton. The three is up. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks trail by 18. The three. The rebound by the Wizards. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's McCollum. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Johnson against Green. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That one falls.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
McCollum outside. They set the screen, and Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. George, he's checked in for Washington. Milwaukee on D. It's a 16-point game. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 29 points for him last game against Chicago.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Turner inside. Guarded by Sarr. Crafty move. Blocked.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
The three is up. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo outside. Green, the pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo looking it over. 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Antetokounmpo has got 15 points. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 16-point lead. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
No good on the free throw. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Now here's Kuzma. 7 points in the game. Turner, a screen on Coulibaly. Porter from outside. Sarr pulls it in. Washington leading by 17. McCollum outside. Pass to George. And here's Sarr. Here's McCollum. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
And here is Kuzma. The 3. Sarr pulls it in.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Now Middleton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Middleton's got 10 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The drive by Porter. It's stolen by Coulibaly. McCollum outside. And it's all from 3-point range.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Pass to Kuzma. Knocked away. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 4 rebounds now. McCollum outside. Here's Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. You take a look at Porter. Better be careful around him when you have the ball. The league leader in steals.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Pass to Green to stop the drought. Rebound by the Wizards.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
George outside. Outside Coulibaly. McCollum looking it over. Now here's Middleton. Shoots over Portis. Washington again can't hit. The Bucks trail by 21. Pass to Porter. Green up top. Cash assisting on the play with Porter. Green's got his 2nd basket on the night.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Middleton with it. Now Porter defending. Here's Coulibaly. Portis with the steal.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Pass to Turner. And here's Porter. High arcing shot. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Right now for Washington, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Wizards.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Bucks trail by 19. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr. Then there's George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Koulibaly in at the shooting guard position.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
George outside. Pass to Middleton. Over Kuzma. Middleton, no good. The Bucks shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Count it. Kuzma's got 9.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Middleton outside. Back to McCollum from deep. Porter pulls it in. McCollum's gotten 2 of his 6 threes to go. The baseline J. It's Kuzma with the miss. Washington leading by 17. Middleton up top, defended by Kuzma. There's McCollum with the 3. Counted from distance. 15 points in the game.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Pass to Porter, fires from deep. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Middleton. 10 points for him. Another shot. And George lays it in. And the Wizards lead by 19.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Kuzma with the ball. Middleton covering. And he makes it. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
Pass to Middleton. Now McCollum from outside the arc. And no good. Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Here's Middleton. Takes a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Rollins. Now here's Turner for 3. And it's Koulibaly with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Porter. The Wizards making their last shot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Porter's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
It's George on the wing. Off the mark there with a three. The Bucks trail by 18. Outside Porter. Pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Kuzma. Goes back up. And a nice layup by Turner. Turner's got 8.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunity.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Back to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Coulibaly against Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it from the high post. Rebound Washington. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Middleton. McCollum outside. George, a screen on Turner. George outside. Launches a 3. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Porter. He has 7. Turner, a screen on Middleton. Pass to Turner. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 11.
Turner coming right back with the answer. Knocking down a 3 of his own. Get it done, big fella.
Outside Coulibaly. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. So a moment now to see the story for Bobby Portis.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Bucks trail by 16. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. BA?
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. We didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Outside, Green. The 3 is up. Cash. Assisting on the play with Porter. Green's got 8.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Middleton outside. Outside Coulibaly. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
Second personal foul.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. Getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off their arc tonight.
And the free throw, no good. Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Porter's got 12 points here in the second half.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
From deep, Sarr. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks trail by 10. Turner passes to Green. Outside Porter. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Coulibaly. Misses off the right iron. The Wizards have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. And here's Carrington. Now here's Middleton. Green covering. Here's George from the arc. The shot comes out. Kuzma outside. Looking to get it going. Pass to Rollins. The 3 ball. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's good. 2 points. Sarr's got 4 points now in the quarter.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to Rollins. On the wing, Green. Kuzma outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Middleton.
And you know, with Middleton, once he gets himself going, he's really hard to slow down because he's got really good size, a great stroke, and has become more skilled not only as a shooter but a ball handler.
Now here's Green. And another miss by Milwaukee. Pass to George. Outside Carrington. Sarr with a screen on Kuzma. And there's the lob. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
The Bucks trail by 16. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Kuzma. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. Kuzma's got 14 points for the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, Milwaukee's shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Outside Porter. From the line, Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Middleton from the outside. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks shooting just 42% so far in the game. And then Porter with the dunk.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issues getting to the rim.
Now here's Carrington. 9 points in the game. 3-pointer is up. Middleton. It's hauled in by Rollins. To the paint. And stolen by Middleton. Outside Coulibaly. Middleton against Kuzma. Sarr a screen. Middleton from the outside. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Fans, get up and start forming with your mascot. Let's dance.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Harris comes in for Green. Trent, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Middleton. Johnson, he's checked in for George. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Coulibaly. 1:35 left in the third. Harris passes to Anthony. Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Anthony. Kuzma, left side. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. Kuzma's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, we've seen this video before, guys. Kuzma can take over games with his scoring. I mean, he's smart, he's tough, and he's relentless in exploiting defenses.
Now here's Johnson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Kuzma finds Anthony. Portis with a screen on McCollum. McCollum against Anthony. Kuzma outside. Portis outside. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Kispert, the pass to Bagley. Shoots over Portis. Bagley, no good. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bucks. Down by 12. Pass to Anthony. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Now here's Kuzma. Defense is right there. And that one drops.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul. Shooting for Washington. Johnson. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And Johnson drops them both. One second left. That one doesn't drop. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's Washington. They lead by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. And it's Anthony in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Johnson. And it's good for 2.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected cam? Washington with the ball. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's a spit foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Harris is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Now here's Kispert. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 12. Trent left side. Pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Portis. Rebound Washington. McCollum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Yep, count it. And the Wizards lead by 14.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuzma's got 20.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Now here's Bagley. Pass to Johnson. That shot off the mark. Oh, great D that time from Harris.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Portis against Bagley, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's stumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
The first free throw is good.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Wizards. Sarge checked in for Carrington. Both free throws good from Portis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Anthony against McCollum. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Anthony. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Wizards leading by 10. McCollum with it. Outside Johnson. And they pick up 2. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Milwaukee, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Trent outside. Over Johnson. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Anthony.
Catch and shoot is the game for Trent Jr. You've got to look to set him up because he's lethal.
Kispert outside. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Wizards lead by 13.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Now here's Portis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Count that one. McCollum's got 19 points.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
Anthony outside. There's a screen by Turner from the top of the key. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Green's checked in for Harris. Porter Jr. comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. And then for Washington, George, he's checked in for Kispert. And it's Coulibaly in for Johnson. Bucks trail by 18. Here's Rollins. An easy 2 on the layup. Rollins has got this first bucket bucket of the night.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Shot's good by McCollum.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Turner. From deep three-point land. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
For 3, McCollum. And they'll get another chance. Hits a three-pointer. McCollum's got 10 points in the quarter.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Coulibaly against Porter. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
The Bucks trail by 20. Turner passes to Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Wizards. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bagley, a screen on Green. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Stolen by Coulibaly. Going all the way to the rack. Out left to the wing. Sarr passes to George. Now McCollum. Clock at 6. Pass to Sarr. The shot from the low post is good.
Sarr is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your fourth.
And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Back to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Here's McCollum after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
And McCollum drops them both. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Porter. There's a screen by Turner. 4-3. Rebound, Washington. McCollum, the pass to Sarr. Coulibaly on the wing. It's George on the wing. Pass to Middleton. Here's McCollum. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside, Green. Porter with it. McCollum covering. This one for three. It's rebounded by George. George has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
First one falls for him.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Middleton. Champagnie, he's checked in for George. And it's Johnson in for Coulibaly. Good on both.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Porter against Johnson. The drive by Porter. And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul. Bagley's checked in for Vukcevic.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Wizards, number 35, Marvin Bagley III.
Here's Rollins. McCollum defends. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
McCollum outside. Pass to Johnson. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact. Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
Here's Rollins. There's a screen by Turner. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Wizards.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for C.J. McCollum.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by Washington. And here's Porter outside. McCollum pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson inside. Porter's there. And the shot's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now, here's Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Now McCollum. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.